Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cryptonews Weekly Roundup. We are buzzing as always. Bit of a rough week. We had a couple good weeks in a row. We were due for a rough one, and we sort of got it. Historically, September is a bit of a rough month, folks. Hopefully this September we turn it around, but we're buzzing as always. I'm coming in hot from Dubai. Rachel, lovely to see you as always. That's a lovely background. It looks like you're back home in SF.
Good to see you, Matt. Yep, I am back in the Bay Area and cold, unfortunately, not in Austin, but yeah, ready to talk about the crypto news of the week.
Let's jump into it. We're going to start with some price action here, folks. Bitcoin is down almost 3% on the week to 110 per BTC. ETH is down almost 5 ticks to 4.35K per ETH. XRP is down 6% to $2.84 per Ripple. Sol is down 4 ticks to 206. Chainlink, biggest loser of the week, down 10% to $23 per link. Not much news this week, folks, but some good news. Across the week, pretty good news. We're going to start with Polymarket. The Polymarket CEO announced that they are back and ready for biz in the beautiful USA. Rachel, take it over.
Yeah, Matt. So kicking off with some good news, Polymarket has received CFTC clearance to operate in the United States through a no-action letter covering event contracts. The regulatory relief caps a remarkable year of strategic moves that position the $2.6 billion platform for rapid U.S. expansion, including a $112 million acquisition, high-profile board appointments, and massive institutional backing. Polymarket has been given the green light to go live in the USA by CFTC CEO Shane Copeland wrote on X.
Yeah, that's huge. I'm a big Polymarket guy, big prediction markets guy as a whole, and we'd love to see that moving forward. Some wacky news. The crypto corporate treasury co phase does not end. Elon Musk's lawyer, Alex Spiro, one of the most famous lawyers in the world, will chair a new $200 million public company aimed at building a Dogecoin treasury. We're not talking Bitcoin, Sol, ETH, Hyperliquid, one of the good ones. We are talking Dogecoin. No offense to Doge, but that's a little whack. The venture backed by the Doge foundations themselves, this is the House of Doge, will offer Doge exposure without direct token ownership. It joins a growing list of firms adding Dogecoin to crypto corporate balance sheets. And this just shows that we still have rising institutional interest. Pretty wild stuff here. Let's move forward and talk about some tech here, Rachel. 99% of Solana validators back Solana's new Alpenglow, I hope I pronounced that right, Alpenglow upgrade to slash the transaction finality to a very fast 150 milliseconds.
Yeah, so the revolutionary consensus mechanism would replace Tower BFT with a direct voting system, reducing block finality from 12.8 seconds to as low as 100 to 150 milliseconds, while achieving Web 2 level performance. Voting began on August 27th across epochs 840 to 842, with 149.3 million SOL voting in favor compared to just 592,000 SOL opposing the proposal.
Well said. We're going to take a step over to the VC corner of the show. Web3 startups raised $9.6 billion in Q2 of 2025, despite deal volume hitting a multi-year low. Investors are favoring fewer but larger rounds, mostly in infra-focused sectors like validator networks and compute. Private token sales surged while public sales plunged, reflecting a shift towards strategic, institutional-led fundraising. Very surprising here, but still 9.6 billion in Q2 is pretty wild, and I assume it will only pick up in Q3 and Q4. Rachel, some of the biggest news of the week, Pump.Fun just changed their fee structure, and they are now paying streamers more money than Twitch, and they've generated $2.1 million in the first 24 hours. Good time to be a streamer on Pump.Fun.
Yeah, so the new Pump.Fun fee structure has generated over $2.1 million in earnings for creators on the platform in just 24 hours, with streamers on the popular Solana token launchpad now outlearning creators on established platforms like Twitch. In particular, Pump.Fun also provides better compensation for small creators compared to non-crypto live streaming platforms.
Speaking of breaking news here, guys, Galaxy Digital did something huge this week. They launched tokenized Galaxy, allowing holders of its SEC-registered Class A common stock to convert shares into tokens on Solana via Superstate, the firm's digital transfer agent. Galaxy says that this marks the first time that a publicly listed U.S. company is available in native form on a major public blockchain. The tokens are not wrappers. Each on-chain Galaxy share or token, if you will, represents an actual share with the same legal and economic rights as traditionally held stock. KYC is required through Superstate, which makes sense, and only allow listed addresses can hold or receive the token, preserving shareholder records, allowing corporate actions, and meeting AML obligation. This very well could start the floodgates into the crypto slash TradFi convergence world, and we'd love to see this. And again, speaking of VC, Figure targets a massive upcoming September IPO at $4.3 billion.
Yeah, so blockchain-based lender Figure Technology Solutions Incorporated is preparing to go public this month in one of the most closely watched listing in the crypto fintech sector. The company and its backers are seeking to raise up to $526 million through an IPO, according to a filing with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. According to a Bloomberg report, Figure plans to sell 21.5 million shares priced between $18 and $20 each, while existing shareholders are offering an additional 4.9 million shares. At the top of the range, the firm would command a market cap of $4.13 billion, surpassing its $3.2 billion valuation from a 2021 venture round.
Yeah, that's wild. And to kick off this week's news, guys, a Bitcoin mining company tied to President Donald Trump and his sons called American Bitcoin made its market debut on Wednesday, boosting their paper wealth by more than $1.5 billion. Shares of American Bitcoin, co-founded by Eric Trump and backed by Donald Trump Jr., jumped as much as 110% in early trading before pulling back. The stock closed up 14% following its all-stock merger with NASDAQ-listed Gryphon Digital Mining, giving the company a market value of $7.7 billion. Wow, those Trump brothers and the Trump family continue to make moves. Do not bet against them in the crypto space, guys. Rachel, always a pleasure doing this with you. Sorry for the noise in the background. If you guys did hear any this time, we are doing our best. Well, I am doing my best. Rachel's noise was perfect. As always, folks, if you enjoyed this one, I hope you did. Please do subscribe, hammer that like button. We love doing this with you. Hopefully next week, we're going to see some green on the board. And I may be in Toronto. I may be in Dubai. I don't know. But I look forward to seeing you all. Rachel, always a treat doing this with you. And viewers, appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Thanks, Matt. Bye, everyone. See you next week.